has been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond.
And they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Phillips, he's in at shooting guard. Logan out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Winslow, and it's Dragic in at the Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors got the job done. He had 49 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet.
From that last game, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Mason Plumlee. He's coming off excellent season. Came in about 14 points per, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Yeah, you know, you want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. Don't lose ground. He definitely keeps them solid up front.
And Miami making a change here. Deng's checked in. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He dishes it to Aminu. Portland again missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up.
To Aminu. Outside for Davis. Tang against Lillard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Luol Deng.
Lillard having a good one. 12 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end.
So it's Miami now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Thomas with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the basket by Lillard.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's Speedy. He's got 21. Now the feed to Thornton. Here's Phillips. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Heat lead by 7. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Heat leading by 7. On the floor for Portland. They've got Thomas. Damian Lillard out there with Tony Wroten. Then it's Arthur. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. Wroten dishes to Thomas. Smith kicks to Lillard. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 21 points. Gets it to go. And now it's up to 25 points for Freak.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Screen by Smith. Wroten the pass to Lillard. Smith sets the pick for Lillard. Again the miss by Lillard.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backdoor.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Winslow the pass to Phillips. In the corner, Thornton with it. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. And it's Miami with another.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And a new group in for the Heat. Andrew Bogut checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Laverne. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Marcus Thornton. And then for the Trailblazers, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jason Smith. Aminu comes in for Lance Thomas. And it's Jody Meeks in for Roten.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And stolen by Lillard. Now, here's Meeks. He's covered by Deng. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Phillips, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Heat lead by 14. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Plumlee with a screen on Dragic. Lillard against Dragic. Plumlee with the screen. 5 on the clock. Can't make good off the pick.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Give it up for your Heat.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen.
Yeah.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Plumlee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game for Plumlee. He's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And that one misses.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Arthur. Phillip. The pass to Bogut. Good. And the Heat lead by 18.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent 1 time and only have to do it 1 more time.
And what a
Here's Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 30.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Bogut. Here's Speedy. Fader on the way. Can't connect. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they...
Good win, good win, good win. Oh, yeah. Good win.
Yes, guys.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding 4th quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Their entire offense revolved around him, and he came through in a big way. I know this is supposed to be a team game, but tonight it was all about one guy. He provided a huge majority of their points, and it wasn't even close.
It's all about the production. I mean, nothing really fazed this guy tonight. He was the primary option. They needed a bucket. He delivered. He didn't have any problem scoring. They never really had a way to slow him down. Come on.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious